Hello and welcome back, everyone. Cancer isn't the lightest of subjects, but our next guest is a survivor who made it her mission to find the light side in hindsight and turn it into a series. The result is Happy Cancer Chick, which is premiering Sunday, March 11th at the CLEARVIEW cinemas in Chelsea. So, is it possible to live a happy, normal life after cancer? And here to tell us the answer to that is Jenny Saldana. Hello.
Hello. So happy to be here again.
Yes, we are happy to have you
Thank
again.
you. Yeah.
I love when people come and do annual visits and are actually sharing their latest project.
Right, exactly.
Because that's the beauty of it. The beauty is that there's always something in progress and you're always creating something. Which,
exactly.
And the fact that you're doing it and you're gearing it towards an awareness and education is even more so enlightening for all of us. So without further, let's just share with everybody a little bit about your experience in overcoming cancer.
Well, I am a 6-year breast cancer survivor. I'm what's considered a young survivor. I was diagnosed under 40. They don't start screening for breast cancer until you're 40. So anyone diagnosed under 40, it's actually considered an anomaly and rare, and it's actually harder to find because you're not getting screened for that. So I had a lump. They told me it was a cyst. I have no family history. I was too young. I was completely dismissed. It took me a year to get diagnosed, and finally, by the time I got diagnosed, I had to have a mastectomy, chemo, and the works. I got through it by laughing. I write comedy. I've always been a funny person, and I wrote a play called Pink, The Chronicles of BC Jenny, and that was a comedic story.
Yeah, actually, we had you on for the Pink, the Chronicles of BC Jenny, which BC stands for
breast cancer.
Breast cancer. So just to keep everybody up to par, and it's doing very well, right?
Yeah, we tour colleges,
yes, which is beautiful.
Yes,
so you're getting the message out there.
Absolutely, yes, we are
through Latino flavored productions, right?
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yes.
And so that's just to give everybody a little background on Jenny's efforts to basically not make it a lighthearted situation, but to kind of make the situation lighthearted, right?
Yes, absolutely.
In reaching demographics.
Yeah, I feel that if I use humor, it's a lot easier to reach a younger audience. Cancer is a heavy word in and of itself. I still consider, I call it the world's biggest boogeyman. It's still the boogeyman out there. People are still afraid. There are two things, the two most feared diseases in the United States. It's not HIV, because that can be prevented. It's cancer and Alzheimer's, because there is no velvet rope. Anybody can get it, and everyone's afraid of it. So I found a lot of humor in my journey. It was the worst thing that ever happened to me, but I actually found humor within it, and that's how I was able to overcome it and I kept it light, and hence came Pink, and then now my new endeavor, Happy Cancer Chick, which is a web series.
Right, and just because I read a little bit on what inspired this, right? Because this is a collaboration between you and Linda Nieves Powell. However, I read somewhere that you actually went for an audition for people who recovered from cancer or had cancer survivors, and that you felt that they found you to be a little too peppy?
Well, yes.
Peppy.
I can't prove that. But I felt everyone else at the audition kind of looked like a miserable cancer patient. You know, they look gaunt and skinny and everything. And I come in, I'm like, hi, I'm Jenny Saldana, blah, 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 blah. I had cancer and I still look like this. And, you know. And so they were laughing. And the producer was actually crying for the previous audition. She's like, oh my goodness, oh no, I'm going to get through this. And I come in and she's like, ah, ha, ha. And then I didn't get the part.
Right.
So I wrote a blog called Happy Doesn't Sell Copy.
Interesting.
And that inspired our mutual friend, Linda Nieves Powell. She says, Jen, this is a web series. And I was like, what are you talking about? So it's her brainchild. Right. Happy Cancer Chick is Linda Nieves Powell's brainchild, inspired by me and inspired by a blog that I wrote about not getting a part because I felt that I was too peppy. And I've been told, I've had experiences like that before. Like somebody says to me, hey, this is cancer we're talking about, not nail polish. And I'm like, chill, it's okay, you know.
Yeah, no, but you've made it your mission. You've made it your mission to make sure that people understand that there is life after it.
Absolutely, there is life after it, and I can honestly say, and it's weird for people to hear this, cancer has blessed me. And it has allowed me to pursue my dreams, to pursue my writing, my acting, my producing. It really allowed me to do that. It gave me the permission to do that, because before I just did not have the bravery to give up my corporate job and everything. And then when this happened, you know, when something like this happens, something life altering, you say, you know, life is too short. I'm going to do what I want to do. And so Happy Cancer Chick is about that. It's about life after cancer. And is there a normal life? And can the world around you adapt? Well, actually, the world around you stay the same. You need to adapt because you're different now. So
you play the character Lola Manola, right?
Yes.
Lola Manola,
Yeah.
que nombre.
Linda's idea.
And we're looking at some images from the actual web series.
Yes.
And so what should people expect, like, once they click on, even though I know you're doing the whole big shebang preview on Sunday?
Well, I think people should expect to laugh. There's a lot of fantasy in it. A lot of it is surreal. A lot of it isn't, you know, just actual facts. They should expect to learn. We really want this to be a learning series. We want this to be a teaching moment for people, that you can have an open conversation about cancer and it be okay. And that you can laugh in those dark moments, because sometimes that's all you have. So I think it actually launches officially on the 14th on our website, happycancerchick.com,
right,
or on the Happy Cancer Chick channel on YouTube. But we are having a huge red carpet premiere on Sunday the 11th at the Chelsea Clearview on 23rd and 8th.
Which is open to everyone.
It's open to the public,
right?
Yeah, they just have to reserve tickets through our website, but it's free and open to the public. And we are so excited. We have some major sponsors that came on board. White & Warren, the cashmere company, came on board. Emery, the Moscato, came on board. Fingenza Vodka came on board. And of course, Clearview Theaters, they're the first to come on board and let us have this space. So we are so excited.
It sounds very exciting, and we congratulate you.
Thank you very much.
On just, you know, keeping it moving forward, and of course making us laugh, but educating us in the process.
Absolutely.
So right now, though, I just want to share with everyone that you actually have a video that is out there that's gotten quite a few hits, and it's I'm going to let Jenny explain that one to you.
We have a video on YouTube called Stuff Girls Say to Girls with Breast Cancer. It's the other word for stuff.
Yeah, it's the other word for stuff. It's the other word. I'm glad you chose to say stuff.
Yeah. Stuff Girls Say to Girls with Breast Cancer. And it's just a spoof on things I heard when I first got diagnosed and while I was going through my journey. And it's very funny. It's going viral. We're like at almost 50,000 hits right now.
Nice.
And everyone who's watched it loved it. And the few negative comments we've gotten, we've deducted they're actually from what we call cancer surveillance, because everyone who has had cancer is like, this is brilliant. They keep reposting it. And it's little things that people... And we're not making fun of cancer patients. We're making fun of the civilian, what people say to someone with cancer. Because things like they look and you go, how are you?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? And you're like, you can talk normal to me. It's okay. Like nothing here has been affected. You know? So it's things like that that happen, and people ask you like, "Ooh, let me touch it," you know, and you're like, "Wait, whoa!" It's like when you're pregnant, everyone wants to touch your belly. It's like, "Whoa, you can't just come up to me and feel me up."
You know, it's really refreshing. I have to say, it's refreshing to just absorb your whole, you know, outlook on just, you know, surviving this and really taking it on as your mission, really.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing it with us here on SAT. And just before we go, if you could just share with everyone once again the information on Happy Cancer Chick, the actual red carpet event on Sunday.
Okay. Well, you can find us at happycancerchick.com. And our red carpet event is at the Chelsea Clearview on 23rd and 8th. Go on happycancerchick.com and hit come to our premiere, and you can reserve a ticket. It's free. It's on Sunday from 7 to 10. Come on down, and it's just going to be a bucket of laughs.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Jenny. All right. We once again want to thank Jenny for coming to the show. And for more on Happy Cancer Chick, once again, you can go to happycancerchick.com. We do have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll be talking to the one and only multi-Grammy nominee, Bobby Sanabria. You don't want to miss this, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.